had this like metal leaf that was more gold. Hi, and welcome to Kids Corner. Today I'm just going to be doing some entryway decor. If you watched my previous video, I did one on an entryway decor, and I was not happy with it. I decided to just kind of redo a few things. The vase that I had in there, I did not like. The stand I put it on, I did not like. I didn't feel like it went with my decor. I actually gave it to my sister. She got new bedroom furniture and it ended up working really well in her space, so I gave that to her. This vase is shorter, and I think at the end it comes together really well. This greenery I had forever ago from Amazon, and I used some faux branches that I also bought from Amazon many years ago now. So think about this greenery I just really like. It's green with some leaves that are like fading, turning brown, which a lot of people like to use in the fall time. But something about this, I don't know, I just like to use it year round. So it has like, I guess, a hint of fall, but something about it, I just really like it. So I'm going to end up using this. Now, I never was happy with my entryway table, but I couldn't figure out what it was. Any vase I would use or anything, I was like, it was just okay. But my mom looked at it and she pointed out she thought the issue was that my vase was the same height as my lamp. And I'm like, that's it. I think the matching height was like competing, and it just didn't look easy on the eye. So once I switched this out, I am so much happier with it. Now, also, of course, with any decor, you have to play around with it. You have to, get it situated the way that you're happy with. Trial and error. So you will see me here doing a lot of trial and error, messing with these branches, getting it to the point where I like it. It looks natural, but yet it's, flattering. I like it. It just finally gets completed the way I'm happy with. At one point, you will see me take this over to the entryway table, and I'll continue to mess with it. Now, as far as some updates, the garage sale that was held in April. In the almost 15 years we have lived here, it was the worst garage sale we have had. I could not believe it. Because the lady that used to volunteer and led the garage sale, I always thought did a fantastic job. She would do lots of signage, advertising, different social media outlets. She would also put together a map of any home in my neighborhood that was doing the garage sale and then give it out to people that was coming through so they knew which homes to stop at. Well, I guess she quit doing that. I found out because our street does a what they call supper club. Any neighbor that lives on our street can come once a month. We get together and meet at different restaurants. And someone from that was sharing that she quit because I guess some people were giving her criticism and saying things and you should do it like this and do it like that. And I guess she just got tired and said, fine, if you don't like the way I'm doing it, here, you do it. Which I kind of don't blame her. So whoever's doing it now did a horrible job. There was not much advertising. As far as I know, there was no maps that went out to anyone that was coming through to shop. And another big factor, honestly, I feel like it was the whole ice thing. Because in the past, we would have Haitian families that would come and shop. Because I know our dollar goes a lot further there for them. And they would also share with me that they would buy a lot of items and send it back home to family members in Haiti. So I think that scared off a lot of people. We'd also have some Spanish families. Didn't get any of that this year. I think that also scared off people. I think those were the biggest two factors. Years in the past, we used to do great at garage sales. We used to have people that would try to buy items that we didn't even have for sale. We would kind of push over to the side. Once somebody was trying to buy our bikes, someone was asking if my husband's sports car was for sale. We had a man once that stopped. He was seeing us put together stuff the night before, and he's like, hey, I know the garage sale doesn't start until tomorrow, but I see these ceiling fans. Can I buy them now? Heck yeah, sure. So this year was just very disappointing. Now, my sister participated because she got new bedroom furniture, so she sold her old furniture. I think she might have made $200. My husband and I might have made $130, if that. Now, we sell everything cheap at the garage sale because it's a garage sale. Anything that I feel like is worth more, I usually will list on Mercari or Poshmark. But I haven't had time to do that in a while. So a lot of stuff did go to Goodwill. But that's the update on the garage sale, unfortunately. Now, on to some thoughts about me being a YouTube creator in these last 6 months. First of all, I want to say thank you to anyone that's watched my videos, that supported me. It means a lot, more than you'll ever know. Editing. I'm still working on my editing skills. It hasn't been easy. I want to say anyone that's a smaller creator that films and edits and uploads and does all the work on their own, kudos to you, especially if you're uploading multiple videos a week. It is a lot of work. As a viewer only, you do not realize how much work it is until you're doing it. I know huge channels have paid employees that do that for them, which is understandable. But to the small creators, you're doing awesome. It is a lot of hard work, which I'm learning. Also, I'm still working on my volume. It's really hard to get consistent volume, especially if I'm adding music. So please be patient with me. I am working on it. Now, we do have an air purifier in our living room, which I discovered I need to turn that off. Because if I'm filming in certain rooms, you can hear it in the background, and it is annoying. So I'm learning that interferes. But any thoughts or anything you can help me with to help with my volume, please, I will definitely take it to heart and try my best to improve that, because you guys might have some ideas that I don't have. So thank you so much for working with me and being patient as I learn. Also, as far as my sub count, all right, I was up to 50 subscribers. I lost 2 subscribers, gained back 2, plus another one. So I'm up to a total of 53 subscribers. Yay! I told you I have a very small channel, but I'll take it. So small victories at a time is what I'm learning. When I lost 2 subs, it really did hurt my self-confidence a little bit. I was feeling down, thinking, is this YouTube thing for me? Should I really be doing this? I felt like I kind of missed the boat on being a creator. A lot of people I know started during the lockdown in 2020. But my husband is very supportive, and he keeps on encouraging me. So that helps. I think too, I've never had it happen to me, but some people will say that YouTube will unsubscribe them. So it could have been that too. And that they might have resubscribed, and then gaining an extra subscriber has been fantastic. Now here is some greenery that I purchased from Hobby Lobby. I thought I'd try it in here. I did not like it, so I did return it. Anything that I don't end up liking that has the tags on it, I will return it to get the money back. I know some people aren't good about doing that, but I really try hard. Any extra money that I can get back helps with some fuel, buy a bottled water someplace, every little bit helps. Then I put shopping bags in the bottom to kind of help fill it. That's what I was doing there. But then you'll see here, I'll just go back to the greenery I originally had, my favorite Amazon one. Back to YouTube. So, I want to say that for a long time, I didn't tell my family or my coworkers I had a channel. I was kind of embarrassed about it, thinking, let me try this. I don't know. But my coworkers that do know and have watched have been highly supportive. You know who you are. Thank you so much. They've also encouraged me. Thank you for anyone that's commented. I have 2 faithful commenters. Thank you, thank you. You know who you are. It means more to me than you'll ever know. Again, it kind of gives me that confidence boost that I should keep on going, even when I feel like giving up. Voiceovers. I've done so many voiceovers and hate them. I'll delete them and start over. This is honestly probably my 10th voiceover I've done on this video, so let's hope this one works. So I'm still working with voiceovers, but I do have a mic that my husband bought me. So that does help also with volume. It's helped a lot with volume. So I'm using my mic. Let's see. Also, upcoming videos. Oh no, let me back up here. So as far as best videos that performed the best was my declutter around the house video. I think I had 128 views on that. So I kind of figured that YouTube is pushing out any title that says declutter. Also, let's see, my first video about my project pan, I had 119 views. So I will take that too. So any views I get, I'm grateful for. Again, small victories. My worst video, actually I wanted to just make it a YouTube short, but I didn't film in the right direction. You have to film, vertical. I filmed horizontal, so it would cut off the video when I was trying to make it into a short. So I just uploaded it like a regular long form content video. It's really short. It was just basically a floral arrangement that my sister and I worked on as a Pottery Barn dupe. I think it turned out really good. It's a pretty floral pink arrangement. Just because I was looking at the Pottery Barn app, and they were showing a lot of pretty spring florals that were so expensive. $100 just for the florals? I don't think so. I can go to Michael's, and I feel like what we made turned out equally as well for way less than Pottery Barn. So if you haven't watched that video, please just, I would appreciate if you could watch. Again, it's not a long video. Please leave in the comments your thoughts on what you think the floral arrangement turned out. If you think it's a good Pottery Barn dupe. I think it turned out excellent as a Pottery Barn dupe, honestly. But again, anything with florals is kind of trial and error. Let's also see, back to upcoming videos. I plan on doing more decluttering and updates on Project Pan, using up my items before I purchase more of beauty, toiletry items. As far as decluttering, that's because I brought home some clothes that I had up in Indiana, plus I bought a few items, and I just really need to go back through my closet and be more ruthless on what I wear and what I want to keep. Now, also, my parents, when I helped them move items, they didn't realize how much they accumulated. They've lived in this house that they just sold for 8 years. Before that, they got rid of a ton of items. And then they thought, we're going to downsize in this home. We're not going to collect as much stuff. They didn't realize how much they actually collected. They accumulated more than they thought they did. So they were really surprised. So it's just taught me that I want to not accumulate as much. I want to downsize. It's just a lot of work on items that honestly we don't need. Now right here I'm showing you this metal leaf decor that I got many years ago, and I actually put some rub and buff on it. It was like a bright gold, and I just tamed it down a little bit. It was a little too bright for me, and I thought it looked really good on this table. My lamp, actually, I got from Home Goods. I got it for 50% off. It's a Morris & Co. lamp. It has a pretty, leaf design motif of green and blue. And I thought it turned out really good with all of it together. I know TJ Maxx, Marshalls, Home Goods sells the Morris & Company items. William Morris is a UK designer. Here I'm showing you, I bought on Amazon a rug gripper that's actually round, so it will fit the round rug perfect. Otherwise, that rug was sliding all over the floor. Why I didn't think to buy one from Amazon earlier for the office instead of trying to cut one to fit in the past, I don't know. But I'm just putting that down here. And at the end, I feel like it all came together really well. I'm really happy with it. I think I finally got the look I was going for. It's not over the top, but it's something, I don't know, like I said, different varying heights. I think it comes together really well. I want to just say again, thank you for anyone that's watched my video, supported me, commented. It means a lot to me. It helps my self-confidence to tell myself to continue to go forward with my channel. Like I said, I'll be doing more decluttering coming up, project pan updates. And here's the final product here. I think, again, it all turned out perfect, just the way I wanted, and I'm really pleased with it. Please let me know your thoughts of anything you would tweak or anything that maybe I haven't thought of. Today's video, I know it's a little bit of a shorter video, but I appreciate you watching and hope you found some kind of motivation and something today. I have a lot more upcoming videos with a lot more ideas. I appreciate if you would subscribe and watch. Thanks so much. Bye for now.